Now, how
Are we gonna do
about
it now?
now?
What
Now, it
about
says you're live now.
bum 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 bum
I'm gonna
bum bum?
go for it. Yeah, continue.
That's
Hello,
all. That's all I got.
welcome,
Bum
welcome
bum
for
bum
a
bum.
live stream. So a very swappy, pop out the chat. Swappy, swippy live stream. Right now, Natalie is in my set, but like not my set. Like kind of
No,
my set.
no.
She's in my
I
house.
had to make it my own.
You did. No, you did. I think that was a good move. So it's not too confusing. It was
Yeah.
really when we logged in and she logged in, and I was like, that is my house, but it looks different. Like it was not what my brain expected.
Yeah.
Uh, and I am at my parents' place in Texas, and we are doing a live stream. If you have never tuned into a live stream before, this is a live stream where my name is Tara and that one is Natalie. And we like to clue you guys in on the behind the scenes of our lives, where we're up to, the channel, our careers, all that good stuff. And if you're watching this now, it's because the algorithm saw that you liked one of our videos and thought, hey, why don't you start
Hey.
on a random Thursday? So
Yeah,
that's what
what are you doing on Thursday?
Tara's house looks messy now. I think you're just seeing an angle you don't normally see where I
I
hide
was like
my
messy with what?
no
Like the jacket hanging? That's like it.
it's always
These
shut.
lights are not dirt.
You don't see the door she had to close because I think I left my shit everywhere in my
No,
bathroom.
that's what we actually threw our clothes in there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because
It's just easier to throw our
I
bags
was
in there.
throwing the last bit of my stuff together. I was like, I don't
Yeah.
know what, which is why we didn't have a coffee maker when you walked in because I was just like, last minute, let's just go.
I
Um,
found it. That was the first thing I did.
I found that.
I walked into the room and I immediately realized there's no coffee maker in that corner.
The first thing you did is find that coffee maker. Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
didn't bother to find the cat treats for you guys, for like in weird glass containers all over the house. Like,
I
you just
know. And
put
then
them all
for some reason,
together.
I know these glass containers, but I can never, ever find them. And I've pissed this cat off one too many times by saying, do you want a treat? And then I start looking around and I'm like, I can't find one
Yeah,
anywhere.
no, that's on Cat Mom here. Like, didn't forgot about that part of the find the treat game. Now you're like, it's like that scene in Oz where you got to go to each object and be like,
Cat
Oz,
treat.
cat treat, cat treat.
So this morning when Justin went out to go get some Monster or Red Bull or whatever, I was like, pick up some cat treats.
Yeah, no, thank you so much.
I was like, we're supposed to bribe her.
Yes. Oh my God. The name of the game with my cat is when anyone comes to visit, I've learned to just give them a container of treats and go give her as many as she wants. And she's
Whatever she wants.
nicer.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're gonna start this live stream. We always start by having you guys sound out in the chat and say hi. So if you're out there and you're new, say hi so we know you're out there. If you're new, tell us where you're coming from because that's always super fun for us too. And then we get this party started. All right, guys, go for it. Now you're gonna read your handles and say hi back. This is what we do.
Let's see who is here today. David Faith, I'm very surprised. Just kidding.
Oh, David, what are you doing?
Oh, David. Hi,
David.
David. Welcome back to Thursday. You know, as Constance, hello. Justin Wheeler was here for a moment, but I think he's napping now. I don't know. Hi, Justin. Ed Keaton, happy Thursday to you. Lockpicking engineer, good day. Elizabeth Bonu, hello, but hello and goodbye. Off to take a really needed nap. You and Justin both. Hey. You stealing my man?
Huh?
So are you stealing my man? You napping together? Blair, hello.
Blair.
Shannon Wells. I was reading Australian already. I got lost in that. Shannon Wells, I think my Australian Shepherd is defective. She can't jump to save her life, and she steps off the couch into nothing but air. Agility breed my R's. Yeah, my Australian Shepherd. Well, he was a Texas healer, but he wasn't that agile. They're on the ground, they're pretty good, but like they're not tree dwelling animals at all.
They're not late.
Trish Rigdon is here. But hello, Tara's. Actually, David, you want to say hello to Tara's mom? There you did. You got it. Santa's here. Hey, Jack Boots. Desiree Gonzalez. Heyo. Where else am I? Clayton Gordon. Hello, hello, hello. Scrolling. You guys talk a lot. I really enjoy it, but I can't read it now. Derek Ward, hello. Derek Ward, hello. The cup that cheers earbuck. Hey, how you doing? The school's internet isn't blocking the live stream for once. I like
That's
that you. I didn't know you were checking each time. That's sweet. Thank you. Every time a bell rings, Summer Test gets his wings. I was like, grabs his wings. What does that mean? Summer Test, you're gonna get a lot of wings this.
yeah, on Saturday.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I think I'm at the bottom there. I think I'll reach the bottom. If I missed you, I apologize. Things are weird in the internet world.
Welcome, guys. Thank you, Ed. I love this sweater. It's so thick and wonderful, and it's the best. It's a Target purchase from.
It's a densely wove sweater.
Yeah, it's very dense, which is unusual for a sweater in California, purchased in California. Hit that thumbs up. Oh, I saw thumbs.
Everybody, thumbs.
Thumbs. Everybody, does everybody have thumbs? Gizmo does not.
Thumb check.
I saw her wander behind you. Justin sent me this morning of her face. She's like, she's alive, or like she looks pissed.
Oh yeah. Justin said like, yeah, they were. Well, she's mad because he keeps misgendering her. So,
Justin,
you know what's weird is like most people misgender cats as girls, like automatically. But we've only since the last two cats have been males, and so he automatically goes. Yeah, saying he. Yeah. And he was telling me a story about the cat, and like in the middle of the night, the cat came out because Justin's, had moved to the couch and was working. So the cat came and got like really close, and he this and he that, and it was like, I let it go for like a solid minute when I finally like, not that it matters, but it's a girl.
And she's upset. She's very feminine. And she's very feminine power. Calicos are all female, I'm fairly sure. I think it's a most situation. Like it's primarily girls.
It's probably I think that's the one where it's like 90%, just like orange cats.
Yeah, just like orange cats are mostly boys. Like I love orange cats.
I've had a girl orange cat. I didn't know she was a rarity at the time.
My spelling is on point today, says Desiree. Oh, excellent. Mine never good. It's funny. Yeah, he thinks it's very amusing. Poor Gizmo. But she's mildly well behaved. Natalie and she got no fight this morning, and that's pretty good. Just one fight so far.
Yeah. And it ended okay. I put my foot down.
Yeah.
And she went, oh, all right, I'm not this anymore.
Oh, I'm mildly afraid, and I respect you now. Who are you?
Yeah, wait. Although I will say what's interesting is the minute we walked in the door, she came out to see who we were.
Good.
And then she was not scared of Justin. Justin does not scare her at all. So
that's awesome.
I was like, okay.
I think that the treats, like now she knows when she hears that door and it's somebody else, she knows that it's treat time. And so oh shit, it's treat time.
I should be out there just in case.
Well, I should be there in case, because it's been like anyone who comes over, like when we were doing all those production meetings and stuff rolling through my house with Miss Brown, that was a good one because people are always at my house. I'm like, here, feed the cat, and they're just like, okay. She started coming out a lot.
We have Pumpkin is left with the family, and he's recently started taking to asking everyone for food because everyone will feed him. Which is fine. Everyone's getting to know him, and he's like getting more comfortable around them. But the only person, Shannon's a giant of a human being. Yeah. And when he's in the kitchen, Pumpkin will now go in the kitchen just in case food might happen, but he doesn't meow for it. But the rest of anybody else is anywhere, and he just comes around, meow, meow. Maybe there's food. But I have to remember that the whole neighborhood used to feed him. He actually went down in like the amount of food he gets when he came and lived with me, because I'm like twice a day, honey.
Yeah, he's on a diet now, and he's like, this is not acceptable. But this is the first time he's been left on his own without either of you there, right?
At there, yes.
Yeah. That's the first there. Yeah. So that's like he has to like make friends to survive.
No, that's not true. We did him when we went up to the ranch.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Stuck at the ranch.
That's okay.
And worse that time is we didn't have the automatic feeder set, I don't think, because we planned on coming back in 2 days. So we just put down no, we did have the automatic. That's a lie. We did have the automatic feeder because I can't just put down food for that cat. He will eat it all because he's a scavenger. But
in the video I posted on my Instagram stories, which is his face buried in the food.
Oh, I saw that. What is it doing? Like it's gonna have to learn. It's gonna have to learn.
It's so cute. And I love those videos where like a kitten gets a hold of something really tasty and doesn't want to give it up, like a piece of
Uh-huh.
chicken. This is amazing, and it won't give
And I'm
it back.
not sharing it. It's like a giant, giant steak. It's like, no.
Like, give me that chicken back. And like, it's the best. YouTube won't let me change my name anymore.
Did you
No.
reach the limit? Well, maybe that's why David Faith's David Faith today. Although Summer Test got to change his. Summer Test says he's got his Christmas shopping done for the first time ever before Christmas. Actually, that's not true. I haven't done anything yet at all. I am making all of my Christmas presents, and I'm
Ooh,
not done. So,
how it goes.
and now I'm taking a gap because they didn't come with me.
Oh,
So
right.
it's not until I get back to California. So they are, I mean, to Utah. So they are not going to be to places in time. For in
Ooh,
walking distance, it might be done in time. But I was hoping to bring yours here, but no.
um,
So I'll have to mail it.
we'll just have to just have to, yeah, I made some stuff for my great aunt and my grandmother, and with the intention of bringing them with me because I was going to see them, and now I'm not seeing them, so I'm like last minute like rushing to the mailbox. I was like,
Oh yeah.
if I don't send it before Christmas, it won't get done because that's just what
Oh yeah.
happens in life. Like I'll get back and be like, yeah, I'll take care of that, and like it's March and I'm sending them Christmas presents, so I know I need to do this now. So I did. I made it in time. But like, yeah, it was like, oh, I need
That's
to
what
fix that.
we bought something for. I mean, I bought something for Deborah when we were at CatCon the last time.
Yeah.
I still have it. And I told her, I'm like,
Exactly.
I got you something randomly. Like, I'll send it to
Yeah.
you. And I just never had. And I keep thinking, oh, next time I send her something, which I just never send anybody anything. So
Right.
I'm like, oh, this is going to go in the box with her Christmas present. But when's that going to happen now?
Yeah. No, I'm so bad
Cornbread
at
Cuban. Hold up. Hold the phone. A cornbread Cuban sounds amazing right now.
that does sound really good.
Cuban, I mean, a Cuban's always good, but like you want to up the game with a little bit of cornbread.
Cuban empanada the other day that was amazing.
Ooh.
Place at the Grove, there's this empanada place, and they had dulce de leche empanadas, they had pumpkin, they had something else. They had a cheeseburger empanada that, of course, I had to try. But like the shell of the empanada, the bread part is so good. They do an amazing job. Highly recommend. The Cuban was the best one, hands down.
Yeah,
Christmas is
yeah.
fun. I only have mother to buy for. She needed a new hand mixer. It arrived yesterday. She opened it. Haven't even put the tree up yet. Oh, I actually got a tree this year. I'm amazed. I got a tree and it's up. I'm impressed. And I got it for $40. So
I
proud of
like a
myself.
tree. I like
Thank you.
it.
Yeah, thank you. I got Michael's. It's a Michael's tree that was normally like an $180. They put it on sale because no one's buying anything this year, apparently, because Black
Oh,
Friday.
really?
Yeah, Black Friday was a bust. So they like have all this stock.
Because it's a recession. This is the beginning.
Yeah, duh. We've been doing this for like 6 months plus now.
Mhm.
Then Michael's, because I have one of those Michael's rewards, whatever's, they just randomly sent me a $20 gift card. I was like, oh, snap. So I used that and got myself a treat for $40. I'm like, okay, Christmas is done. That and my Legos are out. I'm done. I'm good.
Yep, yep, yep.
And then at Target, like, because I needed to do this apparently. I went to Target to buy the envelopes to put the art in to mail to my aunt. It's a whole thing. And I'm there and I'm like, I'm just gonna look through the dollar section. And they have these little wooden trees with like white snow on them. And I'm like, these are so cute. So I bought like a bag full of them. So I'm like, I will decorate with these next year.
Next year. Well,
Yeah.
that's
When I,
always what you're supposed to do is after when everything goes on sale on Christmas is buy
yeah,
your next year's decorations. If
that's my
you've got storage, like,
right. Yeah, I got a little space. I'm gonna like figure out what else it is I want, and I think I'm gonna do that the rest of so that I have stuff for next year. Maybe I'll put it up for like a day and then put it away.
my
I'm
mom my
right.
mom texted me the other day and she said, did you really make a wish list that has just practical items on it? I took all of my wish lists and put them to private. And then I started a new one. It says some things. And it's just like warm socks. And
Mhm.
it is filters for my air purifier
Yes,
and a Brita
yes.
filter and things like that. Like things that I want, but I haven't justified spending the money on it. And then like randomly some perfume ended up on there. I don't but that was because I don't know. I don't know how that ended up on that list. It might have been an accident, or maybe I was feeling whimsy. But, and she says, just be honest, would you rather have cash? I was like, if you give me cash, it's going to go to something practical. So it's up to you. Do you want me to unwrap something, or do you want me to go and purchase it myself?
Yeah, like I have the Christmas list that I started because family requested it. I'm like, okay, so
Yeah,
I shuffled things that I'd like are on my list that I'm like, I'm not gonna buy this for myself yet,
right.
but these things, kind of things. And then
Yeah.
like some of them are practical. I'm like, yeah, but I really want this
But I
Amazon.
need, like, yeah, would you really get me? Like, there's little coffee pods, like, because mine,
Yeah.
remember, I had two and one of them broke, the lid broke, because I've still been using that one. Like, you know what, I need some new of these, at least another one. Having two is a little bit, anyway.
Reach
And
a
so that's
certain
on my
age,
list. And I'm
you're
like,
just
I
excited.
want these things.
Yeah. You're like at a certain age, you're like, yes, I got the thing I need.
And
Yeah.
my mom says, well, that's no fun. And I said, I don't have room for fun right now. Okay. I got enough fun. I need some practicality.
Fun. But have you seen my house? Like me, I have stuff everywhere. I have fun
Yeah.
everywhere. Good. I'm good. I
I
need to
don't need clothes. I don't need shoes. I don't need, like all the things that I would put on there, like I don't need those things right now. I don't,
yeah.
I've got lists full of fun clothing and lists full of fun, around the house things. I don't need any of that right now.
Yeah. I'm looking at fridges because mine's probably gonna break in the next year. I can't believe my fridge has lasted as long as it has. It's 17
Hi,
years.
Lito.
If the
You should
door
set
falls off while you're there, you got to put it back on and stick the thing back in it.
Okay. You should start a fridge fund.
Yeah.
Like if you have those honey funds, the honeymoon ones, like this is just a fridge fund. Like
Fridge fun.
put $10 towards my new fridge. Okay.
Yeah. That's the thing. I have books on the list, but like I'm still reading the book I started this time last year.
Yeah.
Like I'm like I would love that thing, but
Well, and that was the thing. I was like, oh, I could do ebooks. I don't want an actual book right now. I was like, I could do ebooks, but also
yeah.
like, I don't even want to go through and figure out which ebooks I want. Like, I don't have that time right now. I thought of like the 12 things. I grabbed like the 12 things that were in my, holding shopping cart that I'm like, have been just moved from cart to cart to cart,
Oh
saved
yeah.
for later. And I'm like, let's put those things on there.
Yeah. Practical. I have books and practical things in my Christmas list, and then there are my nephews who put Hostess cupcakes on their list. Excellent. I'm into
That's
it.
not a bad idea. I could put some food on there.
That's what I was thinking. It was like someone's asking what do you want. I'm like fancy food items that like I want to cook more or like be, home
Yeah.
more.
Yeah.
I'm proud to announce I have completed the first item on my bucket list. I have the bucket.
Ooh.
Excellent, David, I'm very proud of you.
There's a hole in my bucket.
Ice maker goal is cornbread.
Ooh.
My annual
I want
sock.
one of those opal ice makers. I'm gonna start a fund.
That's been
Because
on your.
no one's getting you a $500 ice maker. I'm not buying a $500 ice maker.
No.
However, everyone would be really happy if I owned a $500 ice maker.
They'll all be happy if I own this thing. Yeah, I want on my list of like this next year, like I want to buy a couch at some point, but I don't know what the thing is like I don't know what I want. I can't even
Yeah.
start a fun, but like I don't know what I want or when I'm gonna get that. Is that your favorite candy? Oh, I think Ed's asking Greg if the chocolate nut bar is his favorite candy bar. By the way, if it's a sweet bar, it's a candy bar.
Fridge
Oh,
Thank you, Summer. See, like,
obsessed.
if you just $10 your way, $20 your way to a fridge, I think you can get there.
before it's a race before it stops working. I'm amazed. Oh, that's right. That's right. There's no light in my fridge. I'm sorry about that. Like I've just shoved
There's
in.
a light. It just decides when it comes on and when it doesn't.
Oh, those are the sensor lights I shoved in there for occasionally, and I need to recharge them.
Like I open it and there's no light, and then you reach in and then suddenly there's a light, and you're like, oh, hey.
Yeah, that's the little like $5 sensor light I found at alllll that we're not using. I'm like, oh, I'm taking that home, put it in my fridge, up light.
Need it, want it.
Because I have, and just so we're all clear, the fridge light, I have replaced it and it keeps popping, and I'm done replacing that fridge light. Like that's it.
Not safe.
We're not playing anymore.
It's gonna be worse when you open it up and there's a full-fledged fire inside.
Exactly.
You start an electrical fire.
Yes. The light goes out in your refrigerator and you want to replace the entire fridge. No,
No, the door's
no.
falling off also.
This fridge is 17 years old. I got this fridge. My parents, Kevin and Trisha, actually bought me this fridge when I first moved to
Oh yeah?
LA. Welcome to LA gift, because a lot of apartments in LA don't have fridges, which is not common here in Texas. That's a very, I don't know if it's a very LA thing, but it's something that was,
It's
oh,
a
that's
more common thing actually started because people, it's
okay.
for a renter, maintaining that is not worth it. Not worth
Right,
what you could charge a little bit more. So they
right.
just like,
Makes sense.
it's on
Yeah.
you.
So that fridge is the fridge that we bought when I first moved to LA, which I now know is 17 years ago. So that fridge is 17 years old. I can't believe it still works. It's amazing. It's had some moments where the freezer stopped working one time and I lost everything in my freezer, and the door doesn't quite close fully sealed yet. I noticed the other day, I was like, is that really closing? I don't think that's really closing. So I think it's like, and the door has like right after, this is right after Brandon left. I opened it. Hi, Gizmo. Kitty.
Gizmo.
Kitty, kitty.
She's like, I'm gonna go find Justin.
What's he doing? Is he gonna get treats? Justin, she's headed
Possibly.
away.
Possibly.
There's one day like Brandon had just left, and I opened my fridge door and it fell off, and I just like broke down in tears, like,
Yeah.
no one help me fix this. And I had to like lift the stupid thing up myself and figure it out. It was so ridiculous.
Yeah.
There are other issues with this fridge, and I think its days are numbered. We're just waiting until that number actually happens before we do something about it.
Well, that's what our fridge in our when the place we were renting out here, the fridge kept randomly like it had a freon issue, but they weren't going to be able to fix it. They just kept like they knew every time that they fixed it, they would give the caveat that it's not, it's going to break again. You know,
Yeah.
like we
Yeah.
can't get the piece to actually fix this.
Right.
So we're just going to keep adding freon to it or whatever, fridge, whatever the heck they put in there.
Yeah.
And then it would suddenly get like a clicking noise and they're like, as this gets worse and now all my food's ruined. It was fun game we were playing, fun game. But it was one of those where it's not long for the world. Wasn't ours though, so we didn't really care.
Oh man. So Summer Test just wrote, what happens when the bathroom light goes out, remodel? Yes.
If if I had the money, yeah. Like this is not working out.
Yeah, I just remember because I never have to deal with it. The light in the living room no longer works, and I don't know why. And I haven't
noticed that.
Yeah, I told you there's all kinds of weird, quirky things I've just learned to live with and like haven't dealt with yet. Like this will be the third or fourth time I've said to the management company, the living room light doesn't work. Like they're like, it's fine. Like, no, the living
No,
room
I can't
light,
see.
like it does not come on. Like, I don't know what that means to you. So I gotta send a note to them again.
Yeah.
One of those things. But I'm never home at night, so I've just gotten so used to it, or I turn the lamp on because I prefer that lamp light anyway. So I just never think about it. But yeah, that's right.
Well, I sat down to like get some work done. I had my script and I was like, and Justin was like, would it help if you sat next to the lamp? And I was like, yes, it would.
Yeah.
Because we were on opposite sides of the couch. And I was like, oh, yeah, no, that's what we're going to have to do because I need to be able to see. And I have terrible night vision.
It's very much a world set up for one person. Like my side of the bed works. This, I'm sort of kind of like, I'm like, oh, I'll put a cord here on this side of the couch for somebody else. It's mostly my world. But might be time to move. Rent is good. That's the thing, guys. What I get for that place, even with the fact that the outside world is like right there on the other side of the tent walls, like it's actually a really good deal. So I am not gonna move anytime soon.
Yeah.
I would get like a fraction of the space for like the same amount of money. Essentially, it would be maybe
and you would get and not just a fraction of the space, you would get the same level of amenities.
Yeah, exactly.
Like because of the way LA is.
Yeah.
Nope.
No, I don't have a microwave. I don't have a microwave, a dishwasher. I have to pay for my own fridge, no washer and dryer. That's the way I've lived my life for 17 years and I'm used to it. So I'm good. I'm cool. I hand wash. It's fine. We're good.
I did have to tell Justin when I was like, there's no microwave. Like, so
there's a popcorn maker and there's popcorn.
Plan.
Yeah, there's no microwave. The air fryer though, that air fryer is my favorite thing because that's become my microwave. That thing is amazing. Like I've used it to dehydrate stuff, but then I started like going, wait, it's actually an air fryer. Like, and it's kind of a broiler too. The way that where the
Mhm.
flames, that thing's amazing. That's how I reheat food now instead of messing with my oven because it's way faster. And then I don't burn my food as much. There's been a
As
learning curve.
much.
Yeah, well, because there's been a learning curve on like how long do I want to do this for, and like what
Yeah.
tier in the thing, because like that flame gets really intense. Tara has a good fortress. Yes, no one can exist there except me. Everyone else will just die and crumble. As long as you have a good noodle place nearby, you don't need any of those things. Do I have a good noodle place?
I
Not
don't
just
know, but even if you did, you wouldn't be able to afford to live if you went and ate out every day.
yeah, that's true. No, not here.
Not in
Not oh,
LA.
no. No, gas here is 250 right now.
I know. Well, so it's funny when driving from Utah here. So gas in Utah is still a little bit more expensive than it should be. It's 305, which when there's places that have it for 250, that's still you're like, why is it 50 cents more over here? Or whatever that is. But as you go across, so when you get to Vegas, it's 50. It's another half a dollar. And then when you get to LA, it's another. So it's a full dollar more expensive in LA than it is in Utah. But Vegas is in the middle. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, literally, but also the price point. And so it's like as you drive across, you just like watch the gas price go up and go up and go up. And then I try to and I forgot to do it this time. I normally try to fill up in Vegas so that
Hmm.
when I drive back, I
Yeah.
can make it all the way back to Vegas to fill up before.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, that's
that's
smart. Think with the
expensive.
price gas. Yeah, no kid. Yeah, no joke. I just close my eyes and see the final number and go, okay, great, moving on. Like, I'm not gonna
Okay,
pay.
that's what it is.
I'm not gonna look
Can't
at
do
the
anything
gas
about
price.
it,
I can't stress about this right now. Not my
right?
chair, not my problem. I mean, it's my problem, but
Well,
not
this is
really.
the chair, it is my problem, but
It's a chair. I have to sit in the chair no matter what I think. So
right.
this is what we're doing. Moving on.
Not
Uh,
my throne, not my problem.
All right, a little bit of quick business time here. Tomorrow, with the traveling and the show and the tra la 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 la, the episode is going to be delayed till next week. Ben Oregon Film Festival, that's going to happen next week. So we're still working on it. It'll come out next week. We just need a little more time because
Because I don't have time to watch and edit.
I don't.
I'm busy lassoing moons over here.
Yeah, I'm editing like late at night, like after my after my bar shift, I'm like editing. Yeah, it's just been a little crazy. We'll have that for you guys next week. So plenty of time to enjoy for the holiday watchings, because that's what you want to
Mhm.
watch. Yeah, yeah. And then, oh yeah, this weekend, if you are in or near the LA area, you should go to see a drinking game. It's a Wonderful Life. That is going to be on Saturday, 8 p.m.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I did it. Tickets available online. I don't have a link.
Yes. You just
Well,
go to adrinkinggame.com and you can get tickets there.
yeah.
We had rehearsal last night, and while everyone is freaking amazing, it is the longest show. First, okay, so our
Yeah.
intermission is on page 86. We've done shows that are only 89 pages. Like, that's
Whoa.
yeah. So it is a very long show.
Huh.
Very good, obviously.
Yeah.
But it's one of those where I'm like, guys, I need you to not slow the show down at all. Like, no one get out of your seat ever. Like,
No jokes.
no
Just
acting
go.
anything out.
No
No.
acting. Just do it.
We've got Lito Velasquez. I think that's how I say his last name. I don't remember, know why I can't think of it right now. Coming in, he had played Inigo Montoya once or twice, and he's played Donnie in Big Lebowski. He's our George, and he's fantastic at it.
Hey.
I'm playing Mary, and this is fun. I'm playing Potter's goon. That's only two parts I'm playing. So Potter has his guy who stands behind him, pushes his wheelchair around.
Oh,
So what I
right.
decided
Yeah.
to do is I got a big jacket and the top hat, and I painted this cutout of a back of a chair. And I'm just every time that he's playing Potter, I'm just gonna stand behind him. Because there's this awkward man just always standing behind him. I'm like, this is gonna be fun for me. But yeah, we had rehearsal last night, and it was so. I'm like, this is so long.
Whoa. What's it happening after? What's the scene preceding it?
before the intermission.
Yeah.
It's after, the run on the bank, and then they go back to the house and have their,
Okay.
their honeymoon
Yeah.
wedding night.
Okay.
So that's right before intermission, and it's such a long show, but really, really fun. So because it's 173 pages. I'm still I'm cutting a little bit more down. So hopefully I get one more page cut off, but I've trimmed all the fat. So that means there's like 90 something drinking cues, which is really high. It's normally around 60, but it's supposed to be like every other page should be a drinking cue if you're doing it, when I'm trying to level out. It doesn't actually fall like that. It should feel like that. Anyway, every time the drinking bell rings, we're going to pass out a set of wings to the audience. So I had to buy 100 pairs of wings to pass out, even though I don't think there's going to be 100 people there. So I don't know what I'm going to do with all these extra wings.
Bring double sets of wings, like you're an additional angel.
Yeah, you are a second. You're a lieutenant in the angel army now. Like, here you go, Kurt. I'm just gonna actually, I think towards the end, I'm having Grant's daughter do it. I think she should just start passing out to the same person once you've gone through everyone. Just the person on the corner gets another pair.
Yeah.
But it'll be fun. It's gonna be a shit show, but also a riot, I think.
Also, so much fun. Because you just snuck back of the room. I think she said, "Yeah, Justin's boring," and left.
He's asleep.
Yeah.
I made a mistake and I have to go to the bathroom. I really don't think. I looked at the time. I'm like, I know I'm not going to make it another 30 minutes. Okay. Maybe let's just see. Let's just see what happens.
Go ahead and go, and then I'll think of something to chat to these nice people about while you're gone.
This is my third cup of coffee.
Yeah, mistakes were made.
Mistakes were made. I'm learning my abilities so that Saturday night, when I'm on page 160, I'm going to mark pages where I can run to the restroom. Yeah, you can.
Oh my God. Okay. All right, guys, quick topic of what are your go-to holiday movies that you watch every year? This year, high on my list, I've been watching The Holiday over and over again. Like, that's my favorite. Like, new, it wasn't like a traditionally favorite one or one that I even really thought of. Like, it was the Christmas movie that came out when I first moved to Los Angeles. And so now there's like this weird nostalgia for that movie. It's so cute. If you haven't seen it, Home for the Holidays, that's a good one. That's a Thanksgiving one, right, Shannon? I feel like that's what I remember it being. Bathroom break corner. Yeah. I'm gonna leave too. You guys hang out for 10 minutes while we take a bathroom break. You're good, right? Everyone can entertain themselves. That's cool. Yeah. And then my other one, Natalie always scowls at this. Love Actually. I love watching Love Actually. Marvel's Hawkeye. That's your holiday go-to? Is that a holiday? Does it happen during the holidays? White Christmas, that's a good one. I love White Christmas. The Christmas Story. We're talking about everyone's go-to holiday movies that they watch multiple times during the holiday season. Yeah. Empty chair stream activate. I said, I'm gonna go too. You guys hang out for a sec.
Right.
Right? We're good.
We should just live stream that. Cats walk through the room every once in a while.
Oh, Scrooge. I watched Scrooge the other night. I was at work and I put that on. The Lord of the Rings trilogy. Good call. Good one. That was my Thanksgiving this year. Done the Die Hard one. I actually sat and fully watched Die Hard this year for the first time in a really long time. Yeah. It's been a while since I actually really paid attention to it. And the whole time I'm just smiling the entire movie. I don't know. It's such a feel-good movie now.
We did on the drive here, sometimes we play trivia on the drive. We'll just find an app. And yeah. One of them, we found one that had Christmas trivia. And actually this trivia, a lot of it was super, super easy. If you had it seen, even a pop culture one, if you had heard any of the songs, you knew the answer to it. You didn't have to know intricate details about things. Anyway, but the Christmas, we got on a whole Christmas movie one. And I realized it was there's so many movies. I'm I guess I've never really paid attention to that one. I know I've seen that, Griswold, the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I don't really enjoy those movies. So I've seen it twice maybe in my entire life. So as it's asking what was what did Clark Griswold get for a Christmas bonus instead of, and I'm like, I don't know. And like I could get them right because it was multiple choice and like they were they were super easy in that the answers were obvious which one of the multiple choice was going to be the one, but I was like, oh, jelly, I don't know, jelly on the Monk. Oh my God, like, but it was like,
Oh,
oh, I've never paid attention to that movie. Oh, I've never paid attention to that movie. Oh, I've never paid attention to that movie.
but Blair's a Hallmark movie watcher. That's funny. My aunt's husband is a big into Hallmark movies. He loves them. Ed Keaton's Lethal Weapon 1. Is that a Christmas movie? Is there a
It
Christmas?
does take place at Christmas time, yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that. I don't remember that movie. Greg Phillips says that my ex called me a homosexual because I have Love Actually in my collection. I don't think that's parameters for need for homosexuality. I
Yeah,
don't think
interesting.
that's on the list of
Hey,
requirements.
Toby.
Hey Toby, hey Rockefeller, welcome, welcome, welcome. The Grinch Who Stole Christmas. That's a good one. I love The Grinch.
Well, I realized
Elf,
there's
I love
a few of
Elf.
them that I was like, oh, I've never. There was like one question where all of the multiple choice answers, I have no idea because I've never seen any one of those four. Like
Yeah.
there were animated Christmas movies that came out, in a certain period of time that I just didn't see any of those. Like I've never seen. I didn't see the animated Christmas Carol that Jim Carrey did, and
Okay.
I never saw the live action Grinch, and I didn't see there's like a bunch in that little
That
time
window.
frame that I was like, nope.
Yeah. Like I feel like I saw the animated Christmas Carol with Jim Carrey, but I don't remember it. Recently we
Yeah.
watched Muppets one, which I haven't seen since I
It's
was
so good.
a child. It was fun. I got
I
really
love
into
it.
what's his name? Like truly acting. Like there's these
Yeah.
moments and it really
Have you
did.
seen outtakes from that? Outtakes
No,
are fun. Like because
I'll have to watch that.
I mean, just like any outtakes you ever see of the Muppets, the puppeteers stay in character when they make mistakes. And so like Grover's, apologizing for dropping his line or someone's getting handsy with someone because they accidentally touched their Muppet boobs. Like,
Yeah.
they're pretty funny.
Oh, that's funny. I'll have to watch that. I want to see this. The Hannah Waddington special was good. That's she was one of the leads in Ted Lasso, and she's like
Mm.
blonde, suit wearing power suit looking chick. And she and Ted Lasso have like this really great no romantic whatsoever friendship, which I really appreciate about their characters. They just have this like great male female friendship, which is really lovely. She's an amazing singer and I want to see that. The
Of
live
course,
action
my mother
Disney.
says Santa Claus the movie, which I agree.
What?
Santa Claus the movie. It's the Dudley Moore John Lithgow one. Uh,
Oh, yeah.
okay, Mom. I tried to get Ellen, Shannon, and Gunnar to watch it the other day. It did not work. I mean, they were looking for a Christmas movie that they hadn't seen, and they were going through trailers. I'm like, "Have you seen the Dudley Moore one?" And you're like, "No." And Ellen loves, older movies and stuff like that. This is from '85, and everybody loves Dudley Moore.
Yeah.
So they put it on, and before we even get to John Lithgow, which is like 30 minutes into the movie before you meet the villain of the film.
Nice. Yeah.
Ellen's asleep. Gunnar is playing something else, and Shannon's on his computer. And I was like, I mean, I had walked away. I came back upstairs. I was like, oh yeah, this did
Well,
not go well.
Gremlins. I want to watch that. I haven't seen that in a long time. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Peanuts Christmas. Ernest Saves Christmas. I love the Community episode where have you ever seen Community?
No, I mean, I've seen an episode, but
Okay,
I don't know.
they got to go off the rails in that show, and like they'll do the GI Joe episode and loosely tie it for like why for a reason why they're like doing everything as a GI Joe episode and like GI Joe animation. It's
Mhm.
really fun. And they did one as one of the characters is having like a mental breakdown and is like envisioning Christmas as they're all on this Christmas adventure, and they're those animated claymation.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so that's the whole entire, and they're like doing, they all have song numbers and stuff, and it's just
You
ridiculous.
have
I
you
love
have
it.
carte blanche, and you also have a budget, and this is what happens.
No one's paying attention, and you have money, and like you got a
Yeah,
legal, you can go find out if you can do this or not. So
yeah.
like it's, I mean, they did some really fun stuff before it went completely off the rails. 10-minute warning until I test your bots. Or in other words,
Oh,
10-minute warning
hey.
to joke corner, a 10-minute warning to joke corner. Oh,
theme.
theme. I use looking around the room for a theme. Like I'm looking at
Lamp. I love lamp.
I love
There's a lamp.
lamp theme.
Light related
The
joke.
light related jokes will get points. Done. Done. Maggie and Maud lost in New York. Maggie and Maud save Christmas.
Maggie and Maud Save Christmas. I can get behind that. I
Yeah,
don't know what that means,
yeah,
but
just figure it out and like make it up.
this is
It's
Maggie and Maud, like Santa Claus somehow, like, you know,
our help.
has a sleigh crash into their front yard.
Yeah, yeah, it's stuck in Minnesota for a while or wherever.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, it's the same like loose hanging like tinsel as Ernest Saves Christmas. Like, do we really need Ernest to save Christmas? Does it really does need to be
Yeah.
that person? Oh, okay.
Turns out.
Uh Wrapped in Paradise, Nick Cage, Dana Carvey, and John Lovitz. No, never seen that.
What is it called? Trapped in Paradise? Mm-mm.
Tara's
Dana
hanging out in
Carvey.
Marble Falls. I don't know this. I just know that Texans reference Marble Falls when describing the hill country. Oh, I've never heard of Marble Falls actually.
Hmm.
Sure, my mom will have a whole entire this is why you should know about Marble Falls when I get out of this room. I'm in Wimberley. That's where I'm at. I'm out in the hill country of Wimberley. It's just like really cool, pretty artsy little town. And we went
Uh-huh.
today, like part of my Christmas presents is going shopping in town. So today we went to the rock shop and bought some,
Oh,
yes, bought some rocks. I was under budget. My mother was very upset. I don't know why. Like I got an allowance and I was well under that and she was not happy with me. I was like, but these are the only rocks I want. Like I'm
these are the
good.
ones I want.
Rocks. I have to put them in a suitcase. Lamb jokes
Sovereign
are
Bear said lamp jokes are shady.
that's good. Well done. Well done.
And
Maggie,
that's
Mom,
all of the lamp
Guy.
jokes.
Wimberley is the heart of the real hill country. See, I told you
No,
my
it's
mom
all okay, but it's
have a
okay.
what's what about what's what. My mom will educate later. Wimberley.
Wimberley.
Yeah, the upcoming, oh my God, the upcoming video for the Bend Film Festival, because I have my Texas laziness, it sounds like I'm saying Ben the whole time.
Oh yeah, it does every time you say
The
it.
entire time. The entire video is Ben. So now Ben, our dear friend out here, Ben, it's your film festival, just so you know, when you watch this back later, it's your film, it's your festival.
There you go.
You got Dubuque, but now you got this one.
It's not a very
Like, I could have pronounced it just a little bit better.
Bend.
I've gotten better over the last,
Bend.
17 years of effort speaking, but not good enough.
It's
Not
always ND words. Or
yeah.
there's another one that it's no, I don't know. I was like, there's another. I know pin and pen. I sometimes have issues with you, like pin and pen,
And
but and yeah.
Same.
But there
Yeah.
was another ND word. I can't remember.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. That's how you know I'm Texan, is that like that little bit of like laziness is in there. Not necessarily Christmas related, but now I have a hankering to see Drop Dead Fred and Weekend at Bernie's. Yes. Both of them
Yeah.
on like my like childhood. I love these movies. I read the other day that the $19, oh yes, the whole $20 Kevin
Oh,
trees and Home Alone. That's been a
I
whole
saw that. Yeah.
yeah. And then actually like between last year and this year, last year it would have been like 50 and this year now it's like 70. Like the
Oh, it's
price
insane. It's
has jumped
insane.
so much between last year and this year. I was wondering who this Ben was that holding his own festival. So many
Hmm.
to choose from. Yes, our very own Ben Rathig has his own festival, and Ben is named after Ben Rathig. In case you guys didn't know that, according to my video, anyways. The Holdovers is great, but it's not really a Christmas movie, even though it gets billed as one. I don't know.
Holdovers.
Look that
I
up.
don't know that one. There's
Uh,
the I haven't seen The Holiday, which is
I love that.
um Jack Black, right? Yeah, I realized I was like, just like Jack Black forgot that he had a Christmas movie, I also forgot he had a Christmas movie. Did you see that? That Jack Black during
Oh.
an interview was asked what's your favorite Christmas movie, and he like named like two, and they're like, that's very no, you could have said your own. He goes, I have a Christmas movie, and she goes, The Holiday. He goes, oh, I mean The Holiday is great. You should watch it.
awesome. I love that. I signed them while you were gone. Like that's my this year, like last year and this year, because when I first moved to LA, it had just come out. And so now I have this weird like starting life in LA nostalgia for that holiday movie now because I moved during the holiday season. So I love that movie. I've watched it a couple times now already. It's a good one. That's funny. And you know, you don't because it's not like super Christmassy. You don't think about it being at Christmas time, but
Yeah.
it's not.
Oh, randomly, not Christmas whatsoever. Did you see the new Julia Roberts movie? What is it called? Something about the end of the world. Like it's really warped. It's really dark. It's really good. And she's brilliant in it. Ethan Hawke, Julia Roberts, Kevin Bacon. I can't remember. There's the black actor's name. But it's just like stellar performances. But it's got that same like Get Out feel. And it is really, really good. I watched it while I was doing something else, and the entire time was going, I'm going to watch this again. Like,
Yeah.
I can't stop doing what I'm doing.
Right.
You know, like I was in the middle, I don't remember what I was working on. I was making a prop. And so I was painting, and then I'd look up again, you know. But I was like, yes, I'm not going to try to say that name either. Say Goodbye to Everything. Is that what it's called?
Leave the World Behind?
Leave the World Behind.
Yeah.
Is that it?
I think that's one. Yeah. The Ref is a good one too.
So good. Very, but I would, if you're going to watch it, I would like, you know, watch it in the dark, lights out, you know, like paying attention because it's so, the intensity of it has, I was saying it like it has a bit of a Get Out vibe, like that same level of suspense.
Yeah.
Also that same level of suspense that like Hereditary gets.
Okay.
Yeah. And meanwhile, they're just having amazing performances.
That's cool.
Highly recommend. Don't remember what it's called. Highly recommend.
One thing I was going to say about the holiday, there's one scene in there with, oh God, it's what's her name? The blonde. What's her name? She was somebody help me out there. Blonde in the holiday. Her name is she was a Charlie's Angel and she was in The Mask and her name is
Cameron Diaz.
Cameron Diaz. Yes. There's this one scene. She's in the holiday. There's this one scene where she's like hungover from the night before and comes down and she's like, that's the drunkest I've ever been. I've never been that drunk, something like that. It's the worst acting scene I've ever seen. Like the level of acting this scene from her is like acting level class, like first day of college is what like watch it. I'm like, it sounds exactly like every scene that you get your first day of college when you're like in theater. It's so bad. I always stop and watch the worst acting on the planet. It's so just now listen, she's got a bigger career than I do, but whoa. Hey Corbett, welcome. Can't say long. Happy Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Corbett. Merry Christmas. Produced by Barack and Michelle Obama. Leave the World Behind.
Really? I didn't know that. Oh, good job.
She doesn't look like herself in The Mask. Oh, I thought she was the most beautiful thing in The Mask. She was like, I was like, whoa, that's pretty. I was really young. I didn't know that was her for the longest time. Oh, really? Oh man, I remember her. That was, I think, like the first time I was ever aware of her existence was that movie. All right, 1 minute to joke corner, guys. 1 minute. We do have a format to this. Speaking of, I'm going to read this real quick. Speaking of Home Alone, Macaulay Culkin may do a sketch with you if you email him. That dude's been making the rounds on YouTube channels for the last few years. Oh, that's cool. That's nice of him. His speech for getting his star was so interesting because parts of it, I'm like, are you doing a voice? Like the way he was speaking was like, there's a TikToker that I watched that like does this like really silly voice to like, and it sounds like a woman, like from like a mid country state that I can't place it really.
Yeah.
Well, you know, like I can't even do it, but I was like, watch it. Like, are you doing a character right now? Like in and out of this extremely, and I like went and looked up other videos of him talking, just like, is that what he sounds like now? Like, no, he was just doing a thing and it didn't really connect. It was really weird. I was so confused. because I was like, are you, is it a new persona you're doing? All right, here we go. Joke corner.
Drugs are bad, kids.
Jokes are bad. I bought a cow from a Natalie, saving it from the slaughterhouse today. I named it Jake from Steak Farm. I don't know if I really get that.
What?
I don't know if I get it.
Jake from State Farm is a character. You don't watch TV, so it's a
Oh,
very
commercials.
it's the new he's the new Flo. Yeah,
Oh, gotcha. Okay, I don't watch
yeah.
commercials.
It's a character.
Got it. Greg Phillips, they wanted to make a CSI episode on our local council housing estate, but they couldn't find any dental records and everyone had the same DNA.
Yup.
Derek Ward, I visited my friend in his apartment and he told me to make myself at home. So I threw him out. I hate having conspiracy.
I like it.
David, let's give him gold, frankincense, and wait, there's myrrh?
There's myrrh.
There's myrrh? Oh, jumped. DNA. There we go. My psychiatrist told me that I have issues with revenge. Well, we'll see about that.
We
David,
shall see about that.
I write songs about sewing machines. Yes, I am a singer-songwriter, or so it seems.
Yup.
So, at my boss's funeral, kneeling and whispering to a coffin. Who's thinking outside the box now, Carol?
Wow.
Arc, David.
Wow.
Derek, my friend showed me a photo of the famous meteor crater in Arizona. It's amazing how close it landed to the visitor's center.
That's convenient.
It's interesting, convenient. The fact that my whole body cracks like a glow stick whenever I move and yet refuses to actually glow is disappointing. That is hilarious. I've never heard that. That's amazing.
Anytime I'm walking down the stairs, I just wonder how many people I'm disturbing by the sound of my knees. Like, you're waking up the whole house.
The whole house is waking up. Ladies, if your man can't appreciate a good fruit joke, you gotta let them mango.
You gotta let them man go.
Well, the theme was, what was the theme?
Lamps.
Lamps, light sources.
Light sources.
It's illuminating.
It could be the sun, even. Hey.
Yes, yeah. Dear Santa, I have been good all year, most of the time. Well, once in a while. Never mind, I'll buy my own stuff. Why haven't aliens visited Earth?
Because I don't know.
Our solar system is only rated 1 star. Fair. That's what they keep saying about Texas.
You would not recommend.
The star on our flag is not, it's not our star, it's our rating. 1 star, won't return.
1 star.
My brother took going to jail badly. He refused food, drinks. He spat and swore at everyone who came near him and started throwing things everywhere. After that, we never played Monopoly again.
I like it.
Oh, funny. I used to be a wrestler. I would get a guy in a headlock and write my name on their forehead. It was my signature move.
I call this my signature move.
I told my cat I would teach him English. He said, me how?
Meow. Meow.
Yeah. My wife made me coffee this morning and winked at me when she handed me the cup. I've never been more scared of a drink in all my life.
No, what'd you put in this?
Very fair. Very fair. Santa has the right idea. Only visit people once a year. Eat a snack, leave early. Yes. These are
Eat
my
a snack, leave early. Bye.
Things aren't going well at the ice factory. They just froze my pay.
What'd you do wrong?
What'd you do? Clayton Gordon, why did the chicken cross the road?
I mean, and except for the obvious answer, I do not know.
To show the stupid possum that it can be done.
Oh.
When did the
You make
chicken
it?
across the road joke start? And where did it start? What is the etymology of this joke?
Of
And
the
was
chicken across the road joke.
what came first, that joke or the jokes about the chicken crossing the road? I have questions. They actually
Hmm.
they figured out what came first, the chicken or the egg, recently, because there's like protein in the eggshell that can only come from a chicken. I don't know. This is what I read. Who knows if it's true science?
What that's it. That means the chicken came from nothing then.
I know. I don't know. I
Still
don't
had
know
to come from it.
I don't know what to tell you.
But the egg then came from nothing.
Maybe.
One of them had to have come from nothing, or you believe in God.
It
Like
has to
there's
come from
no
What is the difference between an enzyme and a hormone?
I don't know what.
You can hear a hormone.
Wow.
Greg.
Whoa.
Greg. It's
Guys, it's
Christmas.
like almost Christmas.
It's like
What are you doing?
it's like 11 days to Christmas.
Wow.
Wow. Naughty
You just went
list.
on the naughty list. Not getting anything from Santa.
You had 15 days left to stay off that naughty list and you could not pull it off. Today is my last day of working as a lumberjack. I'll be logging out at 5 p.m.
That's okay. But that's okay.
That's okay.
I'm no longer a lumberjack and I'm okay.
Okay. According to my chocolate advent calendar, there are only 3 days till Christmas.
That's how it would work for me.
Yeah. My dad told me his password is Mickey, Minnie, Goofy, Donald, Pluto, Huey, Louie, Dewey, Dublin, because he was told his password had to contain 8 characters and at least 1 capital.
There you go. I was like, what's the Dublin one? I got the characters thing. I'm like, Dublin. Like,
Yeah.
one capital. Got it.
Got it. Know any jokes about sodium?
No.
Nah.
Nah.
I just bought a crappy car that was made in Prague. The check engine light keeps coming on.
That's funny. Yeah, it's funny.
Did you hear about the ski trip?
No. Is it
No.
canceled? I'm not going. Is it canceled?
It started off fine, then went downhill very fast.
Hmm.
I like to help people find things by pointing out that it has got to be around here somewhere.
Well, it's got to be around here somewhere.
Gotta be around here somewhere.
You're not wrong.
Where could it
You're
be?
just not helpful.
It is helpful in that it's not in this house.
It's got to be.
That not being helpful. What's Forrest Gump's password?
I don't know.
1 Forrest 1.
Oh.
Very funny. So I was sitting in
A
a
needle
recliner.
calling threat. Oh, sorry.
So I was sitting in a recliner in my underwear, watching a movie, eating ice cream and Doritos, minding my own business, when a freaking Walmart calls the cops.
There you go.
I put up a high voltage electric fence around my house. My neighbor is dead against it. Oops.
Wow.
Bye, summer test. Have a great weekend.
Bye, Summer Test.
Homebread. Why was the snowman smiling?
I don't know.
He could see the snow blower coming down the road.
Oh no. Guys, this is what happens when we give them a bad topic. We have to
I know, right?
And we're gonna phone it in. And
It's actually Justin in disguise. What's a sheep's favorite Christmas song?
a sheep.
A sheep.
Mm, a little town of Bethlehem. What?
Feliz Navidad.
Oh, okay. All right. He can't sing it, but okay.
Greg says, hey, I told you I was testing the bots and I'm socks are already wrapped. And my socks are
already. I don't know.
I don't know. Clayton, how many chiropractors does it take to change a light bulb?
I don't know, something about adjusting it.
Only one, but it takes 6 visits.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Ben, welcome. Bye, Ben. He says just popping in to say hi real quick. Uh, such jokes this close to Christmas. All right, guys, we're gonna call it there. Thank you so much for joining us for this live stream. We appreciate it. We're gonna get moving. Natalie's got a buttload of work, and I got family to visit. So we're gonna see you guys next week. Again,
Yep.
so tomorrow, but we'll have an episode for you guys next week and a live stream next week, same time, same channel, all that jazz. Oh, but back in our prospective locations.
Yeah.
We'll be back to rights.
Home again, jiggity jog.
All right. And bye.
Bye, everyone. Goodbye. Have a nice day. Feliz Navidad.
I think I